Alright, so we're here at the job site. I use my truck as a four-wheeler. I'm fixing to take the skid steer off, run through here and mulch it up. And then mulch up a few paths that way I can park my truck. We'll have to go get my bush hog. So this is the job that we done probably last year, right before hunting season again. But let me get this off. GoPro's about to die, I forgot to charge it, but let's get to it. Alright, so came in and mulched everything up. I was just going to bush hog the rest of it, but I wanted to go ahead and get where I can turn around. Definitely going to have the bush hog out there because there's a lot more ground I need to be mulching. So went ahead and knocked all the saplings down. It grew back pretty quick. So this is just for hunting land. Alright, so the customer sent me a drawing, which I already know about the layout, so which I'll explain it. So it's kind of hard to get that, but anyway, so here's the gate coming through, and I cut a path last year, mulched a path, and I mulched a trail in here, and then back here is the property line. So what I'm gonna do is, and then there's a pond over here because I cut around the pond and cut to the pond, so there's a bunch of trees that I mulched up, and then there's a shooting house there, and there's a path that he wants me to cut anywhere down through there where I can get to. It don't have to be straight. And then he wants me to cut the property line at the back because this property on this side was sold, which is that side. So all right, now horsefly, sucker's huge. So what I did was last year I came in and just mulched some of the grass up, and then at that cut trails because you couldn't even get a four-wheeler down through here. So I came in and cut it back, and then I cut as far as I could until my time was up. But this was his priority, just kind of cutting this stuff back. So we couldn't even get to the fence. I had to mulch some of the sticks right here to get to it. But we're gonna go ahead and get it going, and then we'll probably tomorrow, or maybe later this afternoon, we'll go get the tractor and we'll bush hog probably tomorrow or something. so I had to go back and mulch some of the trails that I did last year, or kind of clean them back, push them back. So I decided to go ahead and do it with my skid steer. Now I remember why. Told him I'd bush hog it, but it is, everywhere you go is nothing but rocks, and it's all uneven from the dozer. I don't know if that's dozer or what. Maybe in skidder where they, but it does this. You can kind of see it's wavy, and right down there I mulched the other trail down through there, and it was rocky, big boulders. So, and then you can see somewhere somebody's pushed up a bunch of rocks right down through here. It's pretty rough, especially on the other side. It's nothing but rock. So these knives are going to be shot. So I'm going to put the new ones on tomorrow or tonight or this afternoon. So yeah, some of them are shot. I went down there and started a trail, and there's some boulders the size of that machine there, half the machine. So it's really rocky. It's like you got mixture of rock here, and then like that over there, rock. It's just like a big old rock about 2 inches down. So with a bush hog it'd be rough, because I wouldn't be able to get it down like this, because it's literally like this all the way except for the front. But the more you have machines, yes, I'm probably like 8 minutes down the road. But thing is, I've got to load this up, drop it off, load up my tractor, come out here and spend more time when I can literally just zoom through it and don't have to get smacked by branches. So but we mulched another trail up there, which I'm pretty sure I recorded it right there, shot across it, and then he wanted one here because there's a tree stand down that way. So we're probably going to go back on that on the downside of that. That way I can remulch it back up, because I just chopped it up real quick. Came over on this side to see if I can mulch this side. So went ahead and just did a bunch around the pond. Mulched on top of the dam. It's really not really a pond, but it's very low. So but I did mulch a few trails where the deer was coming in hot over here. Looks like they look like they're coming in here and then going straight up. So I'm guessing that's where the pond's at. That's where they're going. So I just mulched it, but it looked like they came up from over that way, came through, and it looks like they go up that way, because there's a trail center of this that goes straight up, and I think it goes towards the pond. So I see a lot of trail cameras and salt blocks sitting around, so gotta be careful about cameras. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go up that way and go ahead and start kind of bush hogging with the skid steer. It's not as rough as it is down here. All right, so I told the customer all the stuff I could get and I couldn't get. I'll grab me something to drink real quick and we'll walk back here. It's basically the same stuff I did last time, but I cut more trails and kind of cleaned up some of the corners that he had he wanted kind of done. All right, we can, hey, if you can do this, do that. I did all the extra stuff he wanted me to. Still gotta lock his gate back. But we're gonna get a drink real quick and then we'll head back here and I'll kind of show you what we can do, or what we got done. All right, so when you get down that way, it goes down to the rocks, and the rocks is pretty much the whole length of the property. That was on the back side at where we was at earlier. The tree stands right there, and I cut one straight from here. I left a bunch of walnut trees that are right down through here, so that way you can get a truck or a side-by-side or a tractor in here. So just a little bit of it. All I did was, because you can tell where something was down through here cutting, because they got a path down this way, and I think it loops like a big island over here. I'll show you shortly. Ouch. And then I cut through where they're coming through here, like heavy, So I just kind of just widened it up a little bit. There's also a tractor tire over here as well. This leads out towards the little shooter box. A little tire. Everything's uneven, so it's hard to clean mulch it up. All right, there's the shooter box right there. See it right there, and then that leads towards the bottom corner where the rocks are, and that was, I think they're bedding right here. You can see right down through here is where they had a bunch of it, and then this is where I cut last year, and it is rough, absolutely rough. So, but shouldn't be a problem. Customer's happy with it, but he's going to come up to Sunday, so today's Friday. We're going to wait for him, and if it's something needs to be finished up or redone, then we're going to just come back, redo it all, or redo what he needs done. So we will see how it goes. All right. So we got this cut. Here's the pond. Can't really tell, but I cut on top of the dam. Right on top. See a little bit right there. It was really tight for the machine. I couldn't turn left or right because the fuel tanks was smacking the trees. I just kind of knocked it down, kind of thinned it out. Something running off. And little chunks. It's real low right here. It's where it's like a runoff. Runs off right through here and runs down that way. See, he's got his camera here. Open that up. Another little stick. What the heck? Here's another little spot. And then on the other side, I cleaned that up as well, and I got one down there. So that's pretty much it. It's really nothing fancy. I mean, that's all they want. This is just hunting property, so it's nothing too like looking for the state park look. But they want to be able to get where they can get back here and, you know, let the deer walk around and stuff and get their water. So, but you don't want to make too many trails when you're trying to cut for hunting property, because if you do, you cut too many trails, then you'll give them gaps where they could be all over on that side, not coming through on your side, or both sides, because they're going to come right here to the water. So we cut a trail down that way, and then the far end that way. So that's all we got, and then we just bush hog this. So well, everything's good, so we're gonna head out.